So, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Fangirls Only. I'm your host, Vanessa Fairmount, and today we have the first in-person interview. This is insane.
Hello, I'm Annalise.
If you do not know already, me and Annalise are best friends. We've been best friends for 2 years?
No, yeah.
It feels like...
And we met because of this podcast.
Going along with the question.
Well, we should probably tell them who I am and what I do.
Oh, yes.
Besides being your best friend. And why I'm allowed to be on this podcast, even if I'm your best friend.
So, would you like to introduce yourself, everyone watching?
I mean, I could, but... So, hi, I'm Annalise. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Toronto, but originally from Montreal. I own my own label. What else? I make bitch pop as a music. And I have a new album coming out. Actually, it's an EP. Sorry. I interchange the words. I shouldn't, but I do. Oops.
Like, in the questions, I'm like, EP, album, project. Alright, so obviously, we have to talk about the new EP, Lover Over, which is out now, which is insane. So, as your bestie, I've been waiting for this for, I don't even know. Don't know. So,
Well, you've seen it being made. I think that's the crazy part. In real time, is you heard the phases of the song become what it is. Essentially.
I've heard the depths. Alright, so how would you describe this project to someone who's, I guess, just now listening?
Wow. So, Lover Over was really made in a time of just sadness, but also growth and a lot of changes in my life, and I feel like that Saturn return moment almost, if you will, but the pre-Saturn return, because I still feel like every day I'm changing. But I would say that the songs are really, they're very me. They're funny, they're sad, but they also just say it as it is. Like, I'm the unhinged, could I swear on this? Yeah. I'm the unhinged bitch, essentially, that will say it like it is. I'm saying what you were thinking. I was like, did she just say that? Yes. I just said what you were thinking.
The intrusive thoughts.
Exactly.
Okay, so there are some emotional songs on this EP, like Party Girl and Rethink My Life. So, out of these songs, which one was harder to write lyrically?
Lyrically hard? Weirdly, I'd say okay, so I have an answer to all three of those songs, because...
All three? There's two.
No, because Lover Over is sad.
Oh, I forgot that was
So I would say probably talking about being vulnerable in the song Lover Over is probably like just really describing how it was very much a one-sided relationship without even realizing it, that I was coming to that, which was really it was really heartbreaking, honestly. So that part of it, Rethink My Life, is when you're just kind of I felt that was hard in the sense of rethinking my entire life, like in everything. Like, you plan a future with someone and then you're like, well, now they're gone. So like, it's like, you know that you would love to have a partner, but it's like that partner is missing and you're single. So it's just like an empty face kind of. And I feel like the cover of the single, I really described that, because it's just like, actually, you know who's... I'm gonna make a really funny comment. I'm like, insert Katy Perry's Met Gala outfit right here. You know, when the one with when it closes, it's like the face.
Oh, yeah, like the...
So, yeah, but she's like, it's like I'm done talking to people, shuts the thing. It's like that, essentially, because you don't know who is going to be that person. So Rethink My Life was really... It was really sad, but also kind of melancholy in the sense, it's kind of like you're taking back your power. Mm. And then Party Girl, I think, was, in the sense, the hardest to write, because it was really bearing all my bones on the table of identity song for me, in the sense of just like, how do I explain it? In the sense of being, just saying, this is who I am, and I'm telling the entire world who I am, and this is what is happening in my head, and I am not perfect by all means, and I want everyone to understand that people are not perfect, and you don't have to be perfect, but that's why I felt like I was really just kind of showing it's like if I took my skin off and I showed everyone my entire body, you know what I mean? And it's just like, no one knows, and the surface level, depends how you take the song, but at the deeper level for me anyway, it was really just coming to terms with how my brain works, how I process my emotions, how I process being ADHD, and how it really takes over my life. So that's how I really felt. It was how it was hard. I'm sorry, I gave you the exclusive to drop some bombs like that.
Now
my apologies.
Now that's the story time.
Yeah.
Don't forget to stream those songs. Get some tissues ready. You're not ready.
Snack.
Oh, you're gonna need a snack because these songs.
What are the Jake Shane candies? Those are really yummy.
Oh,
Caches? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know they don't have them in Quebec.
That's rude.
I know. I'm happy I don't live in Quebec anymore then.
Yeah.
I was like, because I can get caches here.
I have to take a trip after this. Hey.
Take a trip back.
All right. Okay, so a few weeks ago, a little story time. We were at Departure Festival, and Annalise's song "Wet" got debuted at the festival in front of a bunch of
How many people was it? Like 200?
at least 200.
At least 200 people. Yeah.
And what was going through your mind during that? Because I was outside and I was starting to cry.
So that was a whole such an insane situation because I had no clue what I got myself into, first of all. But when do I ever know what I'm getting myself into? Because I am chaos. I am a shit show. So what happened was I submitted my song on this forum for the festival for a demo kind of what do you call it, like review, essentially, with a panel full of executives and music professionals. And a lot of artists did the same, but I didn't think anything of it. I kind of forgot it was about, at the end of the day, I was like, should I just skip this or not? And then they said, okay, everyone, this is what we're doing. The room is now packed to the max. So then they don't really explain, and then they said, okay, go check in. And I was like, I go check in, and they hand you, this is what happens. They call up your name, and you have to stand in front of the room with a mic as they play your song. Obviously, when I submitted my song, by the way, I think this is even funnier, is the fact that they only played 30 seconds of your song. You were only supposed to submit 30 seconds, and I put the whole song in there. Oops. I thought that was hilarious. So that's why they played the entire song, was because they're like, why does this keep on going? It's just like, seems like everyone likes it. So they basically threw you up on stage to be criticized by the room. So that's like, I felt like it was in the Hunger Games, not gonna lie. In the sense, I am about to, like, this could either go really hard or it's gonna flop. But what I wish they had, this is the kicker though, you got to see in real time if if people love the song or not. Or how people react to the song. And I wish they had a fan cam going on, filming not the panel only, but filming the audience, how it reacted. Because the experience of what Vanessa saw and what from outside in through a window versus what I was experiencing was actually insane. It was like a crowd. It was crazy. So basically, everyone's sitting down and the song starts playing, and I would like to preface, I was wearing a blue dress. I look like a damn country singer. No one expects me to start singing a song called Wet. You make me wet. People are just like, what on earth? And I'm standing there, I'm just like, this is like the Hunger Games. I basically felt like I was blacking out, but it was just like a half in, half out moment. So I'm standing there, and then next thing you know, it was like the whole room was like a first grade class if the teacher turned on Crazy Frog and jumped out of their desk, which I've seen before and experienced myself as a child. But I mean, it was like the adult version. Everyone was dancing and hooting and hollering in the back, and a whole dance circle broke out. And like there was a bunch of rappers in the back that were like, oh.
I kept on hearing that.
Like because in the bridge of the song, and they were just like, oh my God, what is happening? And it was funny actually that the panelists, there was this one woman named Nikki up there, and I thought she was going to start shaking ass, I swear to God, on the stage. Like she was dancing in her chair. One other guy's bobbing her head. The two other guys, I don't know who they are. They were just like deadpan. And it was pretty funny in my opinion how deadpan they were. I was like, when the song ended and the room just started clapping and screaming and hooting and hollering, it was, you don't need to have, what's the word? You don't need to have praise slash, what's the word? Approval slash, like, a pat on the back to survival. You don't, you know what I mean? Like that, I don't, forgetting the word right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. You don't need approval from others to survive, but it's always nice to get. Yeah. It's always such, I was like, wow. Like, people actually, it was the first time I ever got that I felt in the music industry, and it was absolutely magical. But to see people just dance to music, especially artists they don't know, first of all, and second of all, and music they've never heard before, but people were supportive and so excited, and just, wow. I think the funniest comment that we got, though, about that song was one guy was like, I could pick this song apart, but I think this crowd spoke for itself. Like, it was kind of funny. It was low-key a slap in the face, not gonna lie, the way he said it. He's like, this was actually for demos, not like for a full production of a song. And I was like, well, yeah. It was kind of funny though. And I was just like, okay, whatever, man. But at the end of the day, I felt like the biggest reaction slash like praise that I got was the crowd, and I've never experienced something that insane in my life. So that was, and I think even the funny part is I just go back to sit on my chair, and then I get up to go get some water, and I've got mobbed to the back by people coming up to me, oh my god, I can't believe that was you, that was insane, that was so good. I really made some great contacts out of it, like in the sense, like some really big industry people. I would like to also say that I did not realize there were big industry people. So, I mean, me being myself, I asked the president of the festival, not realizing he was the president of the festival, if he wanted to start the wave before the demo thing was, because we're all waiting for people. And I was like, sir, we were just talking like openly. I have no clue who this man is. And I'm just like, we should start the wave. Sir, would you like to start the wave? Not realizing this man used to be like the CEO of Universal Canada. Oh my God. I was just like, he thought I was funny, and he came up to me after the show and he's like, who are you? That was insane. That was fantastic. And that was, what was a whirlwind. It made the splash, and the fact that people were texting me and texting my A&R and texting my manager and freaking out, being like, holy shit, dude. Like, not even within 5 minutes of it, it exploded like wildfire. Mm-hmm. And for the entire week.
He won an Oscar.
It was like, it was crazy. It was just like, everyone couldn't shut up about it. Like, for the rest of the week, anything, people just came up to me and say, are you wet? The girl sings wet? I'm like, yes. Are you wet? I'm just like, pardon? And then I was like, oh, I think I know what you're saying. So that is my answer to what the hell happened there. It's a shock to me, too. It's a shock to you.
Oh my god, I was screaming. And the funny thing is, in the bridge... Wait, is it the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm the Vanessa.
She's the Vanessa. She's the Vanessa because it goes, I got a message from Bia, Vanessa, and Sam. It turns out we're dating the same fucking man. And it was funny because I had to put Vanessa's name in there because we were...
Oh my god,
because of how it happened. Like,
it's not.
But it's like, if he watches this, it's fine.
Oh,
it's like, but I think it's just really funny that we really started texting when I said, do you know this person? It says you guys are mutuals, and it was a guy who matched on me at Tinder when I was single, and I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my god, yes. And then we realized he was telling us the same thing, so then we kind of trauma bonded, and hence now we have a song called Wet. It's happened a little too often to me, hasn't it?
Oh, yes. Way too often.
I feel like it's happening to you, too.
Yes.
Yes. You know what I mean?
It's kind of sad.
I'm excited for you guys to hear Wet.
Oh, my God. Everyone's going to shake ass.
Yeah.
All right. So, next question. So, I bet that there... Oh, my God. I bet there was a lot of inspiration, because I know you listen to a lot of artists. I bet there's a lot of inspiration behind this album, like who you're listening to while we're making this EP. Whoa. So
Wolf falls off chair.
Cue cards fall. So who was on? Oh my god, the disco ball.
We'll have to add it in.
Oh yes, we're adding that in. So who? like, whose music was on repeat when you were making this project?
Okay, so there was a lot of inspirations from early 2000s, early 90s and 80s music a lot. So, like, I would say, so for preface, I grew up in Quebec City for my childhood. So early 2000s music, pop music, English pop music was barely accessible to me. I had the Disney Channel, and that was it was because, I mean, like, early 2000s, you think about it, where I lived, my only window to the outside world of Quebec, and Quebec it's like a tiny country within a country, and I don't think people realize that until you go there. So my outside window to the rest of English Canada was through the Family Channel. So you would get Wizards of Waverly Place and Miley Cyrus, but I didn't get the Britney. I didn't get Britney Spears until I moved to Montreal. So I didn't know who that was. So my A&R is like, I think you need to hear this. I think you'd like it. So he gave me a real good pop education on what was going on in those years. And I was like, he was showing me these names, and I would talk about them later, like, as if, like, to different people. And they were like, how did you not know who Robin was? And I was like, I just didn't. I didn't get access. So, I mean, so basically I got a whole playlist education before this album was made. It was really, because that was the sound I wanted, was early 2000s. So, like, the inspo, I'd say, is like, I was single, but I wanted to be fun still, but still sad. So I was like real-time music, it would be like CXOXO, which I loved, Kesha, LaRue, Robin, Oulé Swimming Pool. There were so many great, like, of Cyndi Lauper even, like, there were so many great influences going in. Alanis Morissette, like, just the kind of, like, fuck you, I don't care, but still funny, but still not saying fuck you, I don't care. You know, so I would say those were some really big inspirations. But then, like, there was so much music going on in my head because I got the time to listen and process and go through it.
All right, so you've been making this EP for, I already said it before, like, as long as I can remember, like, what, 2?
It's only been a year. Like,
only? It feels like 5.
I know, it feels like 5. And I mean, like, I feel like time moves fast and time moves slow at the same time, because people don't realize, like, you're making an EP. Like, all of last year I was writing the EP and we were just doing the demos, and then we had, I think, almost all the final tracks done by probably December, if I'm right. Yeah, probably October, I'd say. We had we picked the songs, and then we, from the demo stages, and I mean, I didn't have to write a lot of songs. That was crazy for this EP, because it just seemed like it was coming out of these, like Spitfire, like, banger after banger after banger. And I mean, I wouldn't trust my music with anyone else than my A&R, in the sense of being like, because I know he would pick things apart and be like, I think you could do that better, I know you can do that better. And that's what I needed. And just working in collaboration with my great producer Ming, it was the great mesh in that sense of what was going on. It was crazy, though, in the sense, like, of how fast the turnaround was, but it still felt not fast enough, because people now feel like you're making music for a year and you have to wait 5. Like, I know stories of people who have hits on the radio and they had to wait 5 years for the song to get cleared. And, like, I just don't have the patience for that. So, I mean, like, I pushed my EP up, and I was like, guys, we need to start. I'm getting bored already, because I haven't performed any of this, and I'm just like, and I want to start releasing more music, and I can't. So I'm just like, can we move this up and start getting, like, push dans le pédale? Like, I don't know how to say it in English. Like, hit the gas. That's what I'm trying to say, and get this moving. So I felt like every time you would come over to my apartment, you would hear, I'm like, I wrote a new song, or do you want to hear the new version of the song? And you're like, yes. It was always, Vanessa's always been a great supporter.
Yeah, so I was like, like, when she, like, first, like, showed me, like, asshole, like, I love you, bring your asshole. Well, I can't even English anymore. Like, I was, like, dancing in her apartment, like, we literally
were jumping up and down. If we obviously were not screaming, we're in an apartment building, but I mean, like, it was one of those songs that you're just like, holy fuck. But I think the funny part was I was getting so much backlash for apparently sounding too much like Chapel Rowan, but I was like, Chapel Rowan did not create spelling out words, and neither did Gwen Stefani. It's a thing in a song. It's a stylistic choice. And I was like, she's also almost like, she was spelling hot to go, and she sings it. So, and I'm like, I'm not singing it, I'm spelling it. So, just in case you forgot how to spell asshole, it's ASSHOLE.
You're such an asshole to me.
Period.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Alright. So you have... Oh my god, English. Okay. So you have your album release party, well, EP release party, next month in Toronto at Dina's Tavern.
Yes, I do.
Show up. Which is so exciting. I cannot wait to hear these songs live, as if I haven't heard these songs 5,000 million times before. So what can people expect from the show, and which song are you excited to perform live?
So, it's going to be a really exciting show, honestly. It's the first time I'm performing any of the new songs, like, officially, like, with the whole band. And, I mean, just expect a lot of jumping, yelling, singing. Just a lot of fun. And just lots of glitter, you know? Just, I'm the most excited. I'm not going to say what song I'm the most excited for, because I feel like it's just, I'm gonna ruin it. But I mean, like, but I really, like, I'm actually just excited to perform all of them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're just all so good in different ways for different things. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. So please come. That would be really fun.
I could not wait for that show.
There's also lots of surprises that people don't expect.
I'm gonna pass away. Okay. All right. So I bet making this track list was a lot of work. Like, I remember seeing you, like, stressing out for the track list. Like, me and Spike were helping you out.
Yes, I think we all made lists. Sorry, I was just about to say, I think we all sing, but oops. I don't know why. I love that meme. Making the track list, I think I asked 12 different people for different reasons what songs they liked and why, and the reasoning and how to make it. Like, it was, I mean, asshole, no matter what, when people were saying, oh, I just think it's too, whatchamacallit, it sounds like you're doing a cop-out, and I was just like, I don't know. There was something in my heart saying, I don't think so. Because I was like, it was just raunchier than what was going on at the time. You know what I mean? With the Chapel Rowan song. And I was saying, I'm like, no, this is very different. This is... Yeah. I was like, if anything, I think it's hers was hot to go, and I was like, mine is asshole. I still think she would probably say something like that, but yeah. I would love to, actually, that would be a really fun remix. Chapel Rowan x Annalise on I Love You But You're an Asshole. Oh, pretty wild. Yeah. Chapel Rowan, hit me up. That would be fun.
Yes. So if this project was a movie or TV show character, who would it be and why? I have a feeling I know which one of the top 5 people are.
This is actually a really hard question, but it's really interesting because different people for different reasons. I would say, I mean, I know you know who I'm about to say. I'm like, Carrie Bradshaw is a very big influence in this, because we all love her, but we all hate her at the same time. And I feel like everyone knows that Carrie is a part of us in one way or another. We can all relate to her, whether we like it or not. I'd say her, TV show or movie character. Yes, I'd say top 5. So Carrie Bradshaw. Probably someone like I would say like the Kristen Wiig's character in Bridesmaids, because of the craziness. There is a colonial woman on the side of the plane. She's turning butter. Almost like there's that a level of chaos, I would say. So Kristen Wiig's character, because I mean it was such a crash out. Sad. I feel like there needs to be like a sadness. I would just say like those characters are really kind of encompassing of how crazy it is, but because Carrie does have a side that's sad to her, you know what I mean? So I think that's where it was like, what the hell? If I think of more, I'll let you know, but I've never really thought about it like that, but it's so true.
So there are so many amazing lyrics on this project. Like, when I was like listening to the songs, I'm like, there's no way that's a lyric. So, is there any lyrics that you almost cut out because they were almost too not offensive, but like too exposing?
Exposing. Okay, on the French one, the French version of Asshole, I love you, mais t'es un connard. We were laughing so hard, me and Guillaume, my A&R. We were cackling because we're like, what are the crazy ones we could say in French? Because originally I wanted to, instead of saying connard, I really wanted it to be trou de cul, which actually translates directly to asshole. And Betty was like, I think it's too vulgar. Like, it won't translate well. But then we're like, there was this one line, we took it out of the song, but it was so raunchy. It was just like, like the exact translation was va te crosser toute seule, which means go masturbate alone. Like, I know, we were laughing so hard, and I was like, damn it, that would have been so funny. Va te crosser toute seule. I was like, damn it, that would have been so funny.
This is not a PG-13 podcast.
I'm so sorry. It was very funny. That was one lyric. I would say name dropping was really hard not to do with actual people that deserved their names in the song. Yep. Like, it took everything in me not to go Ariana Grande, thank you, next. Like, but with the people who got, I'm like, there is cheaters, I'd like to say. So there was a few, I wanted to say, like, because it takes two people to cheat, right? So I was like, I just wanted to expose them, but then I didn't want a defamation of character. But you know what I mean. You know, money hunters. I was like, people should be punished for their actions, in my opinion.
They should. All right, we are at the last question. Oh my god, why is this like already like an hour long? Okay. Well, yeah, it's pretty much
really?
Like 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
That's enough. All right, so which song from this project would have the best music video concept, and have you thought of it yet?
Oh, that is so hard. Oh my god. So, man, being an independent artist sometimes really sucks because you don't have the budget to go really wild with your ideas. The funny part is, like, I want to make this music video so bad, and I think the part about it, that why I want to make it so bad, is because it's so crazy and funny at the same time. Like, I want to say the ideas, but I almost feel like I'm holding on to it so hard that if I have the budget to make it, I want it to be a surprise. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just like, ugh. Let's put it this way. Asshole would definitely have cheerleaders.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about this, like, last year.
Yes. Asshole would have cheerleaders. 100%. Air would have drag queens.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have a drag queens, I don't want it. Like, it is literally that.
That would be in the pool.
And wet would be in the pool, obviously. Wet would be involving water guns. 100%. I need water balloons, boats. Drag queens once again. I see a theme. I know, literally, drag queens for the win. The girlies, the gays, and the days. They're the only ones who you can trust. But yes, I would say these are the only details I will give. Air, drag queens. That is the only thing that I'm going to give as a hint. Wet, obviously something has to be wet. So martinis and pools. Asshole cheerleaders. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm like, literally I need a whole dance sequence, if you will. Yes. Like, I need some dancers, like some death drops, you know, like, exactly. So that's what I would say. And yeah, that's just pretty wild to me. Would you like your mic back?
I thought I heard a sound. I was like, something like a bird hit the window or something.
Gosh,
No. All right, so that gets us to the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to listen to Annalise's new EP.
Yes, my EP is Love or Over. You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever you listen to your music. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Instagram and TikTok. I guess Facebook too, YouTube, under Annalise, You can just type that in as ANN @LISE official. On Instagram, it's ANNLISE official on Instagram. Yeah, you can find my music on Apple Music, Spotify, anywhere you listen to your music, and that's ANN @LISE, and you will find me anywhere just by typing that in to any search engine. You will find me. If you just don't forget the @, because if you don't put the @ in, there's apparently a lot of Annalises, but I've only met like one in my life. Isn't that crazy? Wow. I know, pretty wild. It's weird meeting someone with your name and you have different personalities, and you're just like, whoa. The other Annalise is an introvert. Oh. I know, it's very bizarre. It's really nice though, but I mean, it's just super strange to have someone with your name and they don't act like you. But they probably feel the same way. Yeah, so that's where you'll find me. My album, my EP, Lover Over, is coming out. It'll be out? Yeah. Okay, it's out. So go stream it. Woo!
Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye! Oh my god, that was actually insane.